You by Kepnes. The obsession begins. Joe Goldberg, a clever and obsessive bookstore manager in New York, meets aspiring writer Guinevere Beck. He is instantly captivated and uses her name from a credit card transaction to find and stalk her online, learning every detail of her life. Removing the obstacle. Joe discovers Beck has a toxic boyfriend, Benji. Believing he is saving her, Joe lures Benji to the bookstore's basement, poisons him, and strangles him. He hides the body, seeing it as a necessary act for true love. The battle with Peach. Beck's wealthy and possessive best friend, Peach, senses Joe as a threat. A psychological war ensues between them for control over Beck's life. Their conflict escalates until Joe attacks Peach in a park, making her death appear to be a suicide. The perfect relationship. With rivals gone, Joe and Beck's relationship deepens. They move in together. Joe uses his knowledge of her insecurities and desires to perfectly craft their life, all while secretly monitoring her communications to maintain control. Cracks in the facade. Beck's curiosity leads her to discover Joe's hidden box of mementos, including Peach's phone. Though Joe lies, her trust is shaken. A private investigator hired by Peach's family also starts asking questions, increasing the pressure. The discovery and confrontation. Beck's suspicions lead her to the storage unit, where she finds Benji, alive but imprisoned. Joe arrives, and in the struggle, kills Benji for good. He then captures Beck, imprisoning her in a glass cage in the bookstore's basement. The captive confession. Imprisoned, Beck is forced to listen to Joe's twisted justifications. He gives her a laptop to write, but she secretly types a confession detailing his crimes and her captivity, playing along with his fantasy to survive. The failed escape. Beck pretends to finally understand and accept Joe's love, even writing him a poem. Her performance is convincing enough that Joe, desperate for his fantasy to be real, considers releasing her. The final betrayal. Joe discovers Beck's hidden confession file on the laptop. The illusion shatters, and he realizes her love was a lie. Enraged, he confronts her in the cage and strangles her to death. A new beginning. Joe meticulously disposes of all evidence and crafts a narrative that Beck was unstable and disappeared. He faces no consequences. The story ends with Joe identifying a new woman in his bookstore, a new you, ready to begin the cycle again. You is a chilling and darkly satirical psychological thriller that explores the terrifying extremes of modern dating and obsession. Through the charismatic yet monstrous perspective of Joe, the novel critiques entitlement, narcissism, and the illusion of connection in the digital age, ultimately concluding that his warped concept of love is merely a justification for possession, control, and violence. The ending confirms he is an unrepentant predator, destined to repeat his cycle of destruction.